a historic journey that shook the world. The moment Pope Leo XIV's plane touched down in Turkey, the world held its breath. Cameras flashed, live broadcasts rolled, and millions waited to witness what would become one of the most symbolic visits of the decade. This was more than a diplomatic meeting or a religious gesture. It was a moment where history, faith, and politics collided on a single stage. As the Pope stepped onto Turkish soil, his first destination was Anıtkabir, the mausoleum of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. No speeches, no press statements, just a moment of deep, silent respect. News outlets called it a symbolic act of unity, a bridge between faiths and nations. But this was only the beginning. In Ankara, his closed-door meeting with President Erdoğan added a layer of mystery, yet one line from the Pope made headlines. Peace begins in the places where silence is respected. International analysts debated its meaning for hours. Was it a hint about global conflicts? A subtle diplomatic message? The next stop was İznik, the legendary city of Nicaea. Exactly 1700 years after the first council shaped Christian doctrine, Pope Leo XIV joined an ecumenical prayer service with Orthodox and Catholic leaders. It was a scene not witnessed for centuries, a moment that stunned historians. Standing where history was written, the Pope declared, "Unity is not built in grand halls, but in the courage to meet eye to eye." The journey then shifted to Istanbul, the city of crossroads. At the Sultanahmet Mosque, he removed his shoes and stood silently, letting symbolism speak louder than words. Then came Hagia Sophia, a building that has lived as a church, a mosque, and a museum. His slow steps inside were broadcast live, described as a walk through the soul of history. As night fell, thousands gathered at Volkswagen Arena for Turkey's first major public papal mass. The arena glowed with candlelight as people from all backgrounds stood side by side. When the Pope spoke, the crowd fell silent. His message went viral within minutes. The world cannot heal if we build walls between our hearts. As the departed Pope Leo XIV left the world with one final thought. Turkey is not a bridge between East and West Turkey, is the meeting point. This quote appeared instantly on headlines from New York to Tokyo. Analysts called it a new chapter in interreligious dialogue and a powerful message about coexistence. This wasn't just the story of a pope's visit. It was the story of what happens when history, faith, and courage converge. A reminder that even in a divided world, certain moments have the power to bring us all together. And this was one of those moments.